And I'm back. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm here to talk about being your own best friend and what that means. And what that means is not associating yourself with feeling lonely, thinking that you're lonely, thinking that being alone is, associated with being miserable, and just really feeling empowered when you are alone. And being alone and being lonely, they're two separate things. Please do not confuse one with the other. Being lonely is a damn choice. You're choosing to be lonely. You're choosing to be in lack of another person. You're choosing literally to be in need and wishing to be with someone or with something. You're choosing to be lonely. Now, being alone, that's different. Like, being alone can be it can be very empowering. Being alone really gives you the time to grow. And I just want to say that when you are alone, you become your best friend. It's like me time. Like, you know how everybody says, I'm gonna get my me time or whatever. It's like me time 24 hours a day. Like, and that's something that another companion or a friend or a family member, husband, wife, whatever, that's something that nobody can give you. 24 hours of straight focusing on yourself. Like, what? Like, people don't focus on you all the time, 24 hours of the time, 100% of the day. So be your own best friend. And what that means to me is stress-free, guilt-free. It means giving myself the opportunity to heal, giving myself the opportunity to grow, giving myself the opportunity to just really get to know myself. What do I like? What are the things that I want to do? Also, being my own best friend has proven to me time and time again that the more I focus on myself, the better I become, the better I am, the smarter I become, the more wiser I become, the better decisions that I make, because I know myself and I'm not being influenced by anybody or anything. So the question is, why are you afraid of being in your own company? Why is it such a bad thing to be in your own company, listening to your own thoughts? That actually has everything to do with you. Why don't you want to be alone? A lot of the things that I do, and I think this segment can be like very useful for any woman or anybody who just got out of a relationship, like the steps that you need to move forward, and what do you do now that you don't have the companion. So a lot of things that I do for myself is I feed my mind with nothing but good stuff. Like, I get that book that I've always wanted to read. I get magazines, more or less books, for sure, and I just feed myself knowledge. And what I like to do, like when I'm winding down and I get in bed, that is when I like to read. I like to read myself to sleep. I read out loud, I read myself to sleep. And then when I wake up, I keep the book in the bed with me. When I wake up and, the sun lights out, that's the first thing I grab. I grab it, kill 10 pages, and just really, just absorb that knowledge, Another thing that I also do is, now that I have all the time, I work out more. I have that time to stretch. I have that time to do a new workout, because, if you're with somebody, you don't have all that time, because you have to get back to focusing on whatever relationship you're in, or cooking or cleaning, and you don't really have that time to really sit at the gym for a long time. So I work out for, hours, stretching. I take my time. You can just really take your time at the gym and work out. And then you can get that body that you've always wanted, duh. Also, another thing that I do, and a lot of people, and I cannot believe a lot of people are afraid to do this. They're afraid to go places alone and take yourself out alone, or go out to a restaurant alone, or go out to a event alone. I do everything alone, and it's wonderful. Like, I take myself out to eat, wherever I want to go, whatever I want to do, and I just bring a good book. I bring a good book, or I put on one of my favorite YouTube videos, listen to it, I eat, I take myself out. And like, I don't have to hear anybody yapping their mouths, talking to me about nonsense that I really don't care about, because it's not about me. So because everything is about me, because I'm my own best friend, I'm reading at at the dinner table when I take myself out. I also I go to concerts, I go to festivals. I do everything alone. It's so much better. I don't have to wait for anybody to get dressed. What time you coming? Blah blah blah. I'll be there in a minute. No. I'm doing everything alone. And then when I come home, it's just so simple, so easy. And it's like those things, like those memories that you create within yourself, like, and you like get a sense of like confidence, and it's really like you're nurturing yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're making yourself happy. Also, don't forget to love on yourself, hug yourself, massage yourself, talk to yourself nice. You are such a beautiful, strong woman. You've been through a lot. You have overcome so many things. Your heart is pure. You have good intentions. Like, talk to yourself, build yourself up. You're not going to be able to do this when you're with people 24/7, whoever the person is. I don't know, friends, boyfriend, whatever. You're not going to be able to do these things when you're heavily, what's that word? I don't know. Heavily? When you're hanging out with people a lot, you're not going to be able to get this good stuff from yourself. And then essentially what you're doing and what I'm doing that I didn't even know, I'm becoming whole and complete. Like, I'm becoming a whole, complete person who is studying herself, mastering herself, and really giving herself the things that she needs for herself. So let's just say somebody does come along. It's not, and if they're trying, and let's just say he's a smooth player, right? He's gonna be like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. It's not gonna faze me. I'm gonna be like, yeah, let me take you here, let me take you there. It's not gonna faze me, because I've already done that. I've already, bring something else to the table, and then ultimately what you're doing is you're setting the bar very high, and you're setting your standards high. So focus on yourself. Be your own best friend. Nobody can replace you. Nobody's gonna love you like you do. Nobody's gonna do the things that you do for yourself. And I know people are always saying it. We're all saying it, but it's so true. I really feel like I'm my happiest, like my absolute happiest. I wouldn't have time to do things and do videos like this and, be focusing on myself 24/7. Like, every single day, every 24 hours that I'm doing the same things over and over for myself, I grow. Every 24 hours I got a different thought, I got a new idea, I got just, everything is just always growing. So become whole and complete. Stop bringing 50% and letting the other person bring 50% to the table. Bring 100%. Bring a whole and complete person. And when you are whole and complete, you will attract whole and complete. Be 50% if you want. You're going to get that 50%. Be 25% if you want. That's exactly what you're going to get. So I'm just saying, be your own best friend. Do not be afraid to be lonely. Do not be afraid to be alone and to focus on yourself. And do not associate being alone with lonely or miserable. Those things are those things don't even go hand in hand together. You know, that's just what people say, I guess, when they're putting up with certain things in a relationship that they know that they shouldn't be putting up with. So they're just like, I don't want to be alone, or I don't want to be lonely, or I love having him here. But at what price? Really, at what price? Tell yourself. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.